Good morning. I'm going to tell you today about Japanese support on your computer. I'm using the school computer, so it has Windows, Macs. Essentially the same concept in that if you go to your languages settings on your Macintosh, Japanese should already be in there. In Windows, you have to load them up. And with school restrictions, that can be a little sticky, so I've already got it installed, and I'm just going to show you how I did it. So today we're going to start by going down to the Windows button down here in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. Click on that, click on the little gear for settings, and you'll see more than I see most likely, but right here is time and language. That's the one you want. Click on time and language, skip time, region, go to language, and I've got Japanese installed. So to add a language, I click that, and if I wanted to add like say Spanish or something, I would go down to Spanish. Japanese, even though it's written in Japanese, it's going to be down in the J section because this is an English-based computer. And I went right past the J's. There we go, there's Japanese. So I've installed that, so I'd click on that and then say next. But it's already installed. Alright, you let that run. One thing before you're done, you want to make sure that your Windows display language is English and that your default language app is English as well. Otherwise, all this stuff shows up in Japanese. If that does happen, the icons are still the same. You just come back here where it says language, it'll say Gengo, but it'll be the third one down just like before. And then you would change it to English and then hit the back button. Now we're going to talk about how to use the Japanese support. So here's Windows, opening up, Word, and I'm going to make it a little bigger. All right, there we go. Down here on your taskbar on the bottom, it says ENG for English. I'm going to change that to Japanese. And if I have it on A and I type in Romaji, then it just comes up in Romaji. If I change this so the little hiragana pops up and I say watashi, then it comes up in hiragana. And under the hiragana, it'll give you options. Now if I just hit enter, then I'm done. If I say watashi, got to be able to type, and I click on this, then it brings up the kanji. Alright, now that's how you do the basic input for Japanese. Now if I wanted to change this so it was all in katakana, watashi, there's two ways to do it. I can do my word, and I can hit F7, and that puts it in katakana. Or if I know I'm going to type lots of katakana, I come down here and I right click, and I can pick between full width katakana, etc., etc., etc. There's a whole bunch of input method stuff down here that you can play with. There's an IME pad. I haven't used this much, but if I didn't know the kanji and I just knew what it looked like because I saw it on a piece of paper, I'll give this a shot. It starts giving me some options. I'll go with this one. The one I was looking for still hasn't popped up because I'll have to draw more, but I don't want to spend all that time. So you can do IME that way. Finally, you can do some kind of cool stuff in Word with your Japanese. They have different fonts that you can get, but let's go to Insert, and I'm going to go to Word Art, and I'm going to click on this one, and I type watashi. You can do all the effects with Japanese words that you can do. Wow, look at that, all these different things, but I want this one, watashi. Then you can do different effects that you do with English letters as well. A couple things about Romaji. Double Like if I want to say Gakko, that's G-A-K-K-O-U, and it'll make the little tsu. Okay? If I wanted to do a little e, I can do XI, and it makes a little e. That is about it. Go ahead and experiment with that and play with that. I would like you to use Japanese typing when you start doing some of this online stuff that we're doing in class. And have a good one.